Hello and welcome to the No Fame Podcast. I'm your Dungeon Master, Justin Crane. I'm joined by some of my lovely friends. In no particular order, we've got Justin Gaudreault.
Hey.
We've got Tom Pickup.
Hello.
We've got Sinéad Marguerite.
Hello. We've
got Patrick O'Reilly.
That's me.
And certainly last, we've got Matt Hidgon.
Doodly neighborinos.
If you don't get that joke, why didn't you listen to episode 1? That's my question.
Stupid.
Episode
Guys.
2 is an excellent jumping in point.
We're a fairly new podcast. We don't have many announcements. If you've listened to any D&D show ever, you will realize they do a bunch of announcements during this point. Just tell your friends about us at nofamepod. Check us out on Twitch when we broadcast our shows. Check them out on YouTube afterwards, or check out our Patreon at patreon.com/nofamepod. So at that note, I think it's time to get into the second episode of Null Shore. All right. Last time on Null Shore, we were introduced to our lovely party members. We had Anne, who runs the Bethyl House B&B. She was having a fairly standard morning. She had a visitor out of town, a nice, kind, older gentleman who just wanted to have a little bit of a chat, looking for a friend of his. And made his way after that. We met Xander, who apparently has been living in a cave where he has some things set up in a sneaky manner. He got a couple of phone...
Is he a hero? Or is he a criminal?
Dun.
Are you
a criminal? A criminal? Good luck finding that reference, internet. Yeah, Xander got a couple of phone calls, one from his employer looking for a fairly rare object that was lost in the 1700s, but apparently made its way to Null Shore somehow. We met the ever-entertaining Glomin, who arrived in the back of his new buddy Lawrence's pickup truck as they drove in and just started painting the town red. They met up with an older gentleman who was in a wheelchair, who runs the Shipyard Inn, who offered them free rooms as long as Toman dances every night. What a deal. What a great deal. They decided to hit up the bar. We met Ed, who runs an outfitters near Beacon Mountain. He was graced by the presence of an old colleague of his who he didn't seem too excited to run into, Mr. James Miller. But, no fists were thrown, no guns were pulled. It all seemed to work out. And from there, certainly last, certainly not least, we met, I'll stop that joke at some point, I'm sure. We met Ben, a ranger of the Gloomwood National Park, who has a few colleagues, one of whom was missing, old Dale, but turns out he was just bartending downtown in the morning, like any good person does. A town hall meeting was called where the mayor addressed the town over a missing citizen named Katherine Belle. She hasn't been seen for a few days. The public were only made aware of this recently. They thought it was a much shorter period of time. Teams were assembled to investigate the forest, and that's basically where we're going to pick up right now. You guys were just assigned your teams. It appears that all of you and Lawrence, to everyone's surprise, are on team. And that's where we begin. You guys are still inside the town hall. You see the mayor is off to the side having a chat with the police chief. They're kind of, it seems like they're just having a discussion, and they're going over some paperwork and pointing out things on like a little map, having a little bit of a discussion. But yeah, the rest of you find yourselves just kind of scattered around the town hall, but you all have been made aware that you're all on the same search team.
Fucking joy.
I'm just gonna kind of make.
Said.
I'm just gonna kind of make eye contact with everybody and kind of like give them the nod to be like, all right, let's kind of meet up here for a quick second before we kind of go on our way.
All right, I'll wander over to Ben.
Yeah, I'll walk over to Ben. Cool. I'm gonna turn the cameras to where he's wanting us to go, and then I'll walk over.
Okay. And I'll moonwalk over.
Like, all right, the moonwalk. I love the moonwalk. How does he do it? How do you do it? Wow, man, this is... Oh, man. Can't wait to get in the woods. Hey.
Woods.
Annie's making no secret in her appearance of the fact that she's really enjoying Glomin and Lawrence. It's like outward smiles and laughter every time you do something stupid. Every time Lawrence
You're like side-eyeing them and like...
Ed is the exact opposite. He has no time for this.
Xander's trying to understand if Glomin is wearing some sort of mascot suit or if he's actually like a fraud man.
Last episode, you rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Glomin's just a weird dude. He's just a little weird dude.
So he will continue to figure it out.
Foreign. Definitely foreign.
Yeah.
100% foreign.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Ben has no time for Europe.
Oh, we won't be friends.
Tis a silly place.
Yeah. You look pretty wet, friend.
You got a wet mouth.
You got a wet mouth. Are you going to be all right? Do you need to dry off before we go search in the woods? It gets pretty cold out there.
Wait. When are we meeting up? It's like not right now, right? Like I don't want to go into the woods without anything. Do we have time to
like
go
an hour?
first?
You guys got an hour.
All right. So where?
And from where you are downtown to the Bethyl house, it's a 5-minute drive.
Does everybody have access to vehicles? I've got the Trailblazer out there. I could kind of swing around and pick some people up.
I got the Duke.
Lawrence chirps in. He's like, "Hey man, we've been drinking all day. We could drive everyone."
Wait, you got the truck?
Yeah, well, I got a truck out front. I drove here.
Awesome, huh? Do you like collect keychains? Do you have any fancy keychains? Look at this one. And I kind of like dangle it.
Oh man, I got this keychain here, and it's a rabbit's foot. I caught that rabbit and bit this foot off.
I'm gonna try and grab his keys.
Just give me a dexterity check.
Straight up dexterity.
He's gonna roll opposed with disadvantage.
But he had a natural 20 for his constitution.
And a natural 1 for his
I got a 15.
20 and 1. What was
I
that?
got 15.
He's like looking at it. He's like, I bit off this foot, and you snatch the keys, and he's like, oh, I want to tell. It was fucking wild. I was in the woods, and I was on a bunch of shrooms, right? And I thought I was looking at a bear, and it was a little rabbit, and I was like, this is a fucking small bear, man. And I bit its foot off. He doesn't register that you took
mushrooms out
at
of
all.
those woods, friend. And you know what? The deer are territorial over those mushrooms, so I'm gonna need to get you some
Lawrence
coffee.
grabs Toman by the shoulders and like hunches down. He's like, "We're gonna eat all them mushrooms, dude."
Oh, I'm in with you.
They just don't affect him at all because he's a frog.
So
I'm fun guy anyway.
I can't wait for the moment that Lawrence realizes that he can get high by licking Glomin.
That's so gross.
Don't tell Lawrence this.
Glomin is the hypnotoad.
I think my skin is poisoned anyway.
Your skin is poisoned 100%.
Yeah.
That poison
Well
is
advised,
psilocybin.
I'll answer Ben and I'll tell him that I have my motorcycle that seats 2. So
Anne will try and stop laughing and say that her vehicle's pretty unreliable, so she wouldn't mind someone picking her up.
All right, Anne. Well, I think myself and
I'll get Ed, or I'll get Anne. Ben, you get them.
all right. Well, I'm planning on bringing them over to the Bethyl to get some coffee and
All right. I'll
a
get
couple of sandwiches for the road.
I'll get us a kit done up for this fucking search party.
All right, so let's. Why don't we all just head over to Bethyl and then we'll head out from there. I think we're starting quadrant 9 or something.
Ben, do you mind if I need to make a quick stop. I need to quickly perform. I have a show at the inn.
Oh, do
I
you
think
dance?
I could do it. 20 minutes and I'm good. I just gotta perform. So, that's my payment for my room. So I just gotta have it.
This is Ben's face. It's I'll get some coffees.
Quick 20 minutes.
I'll get some coffees to go.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
All right, friend.
How long of a drive is it to my...
Wait. Anne's gonna turn to Lawrence and ask if he dances too.
Who's like, hey man, we both got to pay for that room, you know.
He's right.
I mean, that guy down the road said we can stay for free as long as we dance. Pretty good deal, eh?
How
not even
long?
Mind you, this is the first place we stayed in. First place we came across. What a gold mine. Hey, thank you. I feel very welcome. You know, that bartender down the street, Dale, was like giving us drinks.
You
like,
met Dale already. I'm gonna turn to the rest of them and be like, they met Dale.
You said Dale's bartending?
Yeah, the bartender down the road, Dale.
You saw him
Great
today?
guy. Just 30 minutes ago.
All right.
Dale.
All right. And why don't you rustle up some coffees and sandwiches? I gotta head down to the pub.
How far of a drive is it to my hideout?
To your place, including the trail, probably 20 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to head there and grab my drone and other stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for those people who are going to kind of grab some stuff for out in the woods, feel free. That's easy enough to do. Nobody lives more than a 30-minute drive, realistically. Not even that, less than 30 minutes. And then it's another 10-minute drive to get to the meeting location. You guys look at the back wall, and there's a giant map of the area that's always there, but now there's like clear like plexi and some Sharpie marks and stuff like that. Or not, dry erase marks. And you guys get your location. It's kind of almost halfway between the ranger station and downtown, a little north of the B&B, to be honest. So
okay.
And did you need to run up to the Bethyl place, or?
Yeah, I'll get us some like coffee carafes, and I'm gonna grab my like rucksack that I have at my house and just shove a bunch of extra like food and stuff, because I don't know how long we're gonna be out in the woods, and I don't like being without food.
Well, if these two new fellers need to go dance, I might just hop on home and change out of my ranger getup and put on something a little more comfortable and suited for search and rescue.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah, I got like
all right,
the
you
beige
guys-
pants and the press pants and the belt and the button-up shirt with the hat. Like, I'm full Smokey the Bear
Ben just
right
goes
now.
home. Ben just goes home, puts on another fucking uniform.
I just put on the same uniform. It's just made out of like that gray jersey cotton.
yeah. Ranger written across the,
Yeah.
the front.
Yeah, it was
Gloomwood
like-
National Park, circa,
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Amazing. Cool. You guys kind of all part ways for the most part and gather up your goods. Glomin, I almost slipped up. Glomin and Lawrence head to the Shipyard Inn, which is not too far. It's like maybe a 5-minute walk down towards the coast from the town hall. You walk in and again, it looks like a boat. This is the first time you guys have been here. Lawrence is like, where are my damn keys, man? I lost my fucking keys. Fuck. I didn't lock the door anyway, but we can't drive anywhere now. Fuck.
Oh, they'll turn up. Things always do.
Yeah. Things always, that's a great saying. Things always turn up.
Things always turn up, one way or another.
Everything always turns up. It's great.
So why worry?
That's a good motto for a person search. Hey, she'll turn up. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes.
Yeah. Hopefully. Hey, fingers crossed.
Hopefully. Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys walk in, you open the door, and it's like this this old timey, it almost looks like from medieval ages, like this circular wooden door made up of just a bunch of planks and a porthole window kind of in the door, and you open the door. It's like this old dank kind of smell inside, and there's a little small desk, and there's a little AC fan just blowing in the corner. And you see there's this younger woman kind of sorry, I just thought of her name right now. There's this younger woman just kind of at the desk, and she just kind of is sitting there, and she looks up and she's like, hey.
Now we'll walk up and I'll be like, hey, Kane sent us here, and Kane told me to tell you about the Kane special discount. Basically, me and Lawrence here, we're going to get free rooms, and we're going to dance for you, we're going to bring in customers, we're going to entertain them.
This is wild. This is great. Hey,
It is wild.
We could use some customers. We haven't had any customers.
How many are here right now?
Including you and this fella here?
Yeah.
Including me. Three people.
Oh.
Kane is here somewhere, I think. You'll hear him. You'll hear him before you see him.
Okay. Well, I gotta fill out my end of the deal, so I'm just gonna set up my dance mat over here and set my boombox down and just do a quick 15-minute show.
She's like, oh, yeah, you can go into the bar. Just that door right there. There's a little bar section for people staying here if you want.
Oh.
Maybe people will come in for a drink.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you.
She's like, wait, what are your names? Are you guys staying here?
Yeah. So Kane told us he would give us 2 rooms for me and Lawrence here.
Oh, okay.
Penthouse if available, but
oh, penthouse. Okay.
We're easy. We're easy.
I'm sure that's you guys are in the room 3 and 4. They're upstairs.
Thank you.
Yep. Stairs are over there. Bar's there. Pencil you guys in. Kane discount. Perfect.
Thank you. Is there a key or?
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Key for the room?
She looks behind. There's a wall of keys. She's like, oh, hey. She takes them down. Hey, here you go. Hey, 2 keys, 3 and 4. Who knew? I didn't know.
Who knew?
That's great.
There we go.
Well,
we'll put our show on over here quickly.
Beautiful. Maybe I'll come in and watch. It'd be fun.
Yeah, coming in.
Just
It's always good. It's always better for an audience.
Yeah. That's. I mean, I assume that's what they say. I don't really know, but. You guys go in and you start setting up this dance mat in the corner. There's a 1/2 foot semicircular stage. There's no speakers. There's a couple of there's a really shabby bar. The lighting is you can barely see. The lighting is so low. And there's a couple of like high top tables. There's like 3 high top tables, and the back wall has like some liquor and some like wine, and there's a beer fridge. There's like a singular beer fridge, and there's like a couple, like several bottles of beer. That's it. And you guys set up, and then you hear like a and the door like flies open. Kane kicks open the door. He wheels in. He's like, all right, I see you all sitting up there. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'll just be here in the corner. Wheels himself back into the corner.
Just that permanent face.
And yeah, you throw on your tunes, and you get a bit wild. Give me
even though it's like that's
give me a performance. Lawrence is going to help you because he's going to dance as well.
Yes.
Would you rather Lawrence help you get advantage or Lawrence roll by himself?
I feel like Lawrence would impose
like
disadvantage.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would like Lawrence to give me advantage if possible.
Okay, roll with advantage. Lawrence up there, you're like, hey, love this song. I haven't heard it before, but I love it.
21.
It's great. 21. Yeah, you fucking throw on your tunes and you're just like fucking rocking it, you know. And the check-in girl is like, woo, yeah.
And even though there's like 2 people there, it's like we're still like going around like shipyard in or whatever is it?
Yeah,
let me hear you.
Hey, it's just the girl. Kane is just like in the background. Sorry for our listeners. Kane is in the background making a weird face. Sometimes I forget we're not always on video.
This music is ridiculous.
I know, right?
Lord of mercy.
Yeah. I picked the most appropriate track I could. Yeah, you guys. Music fades. 15 minutes have gone by. Kane rolls up. All right, that was pretty good. It was all right. See you tomorrow. And he like kicks open the door, rattles on the hinges. It like creaks a little bit, like it's going sideways. Around this time, 20 minutes or so have gone by. You guys at the Bethyl house and you guys gather up some goods. Olivia's there.
That like larger rucksack that I have at my place. And I would say that it's like my camping shit. I just want to ditch a bunch of the camping parts of it and put in like,
okay.
I'm sure there's a first aid kit in the kitchen or something since we're looking for a missing person.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, you definitely would have access to a first aid kit, I would say. And if you want, on D&D Beyond, you can look up med kit small, I think I called it. If you want to look that up on D&D Beyond when you get a chance, and you can add that to your inventory.
I'm also going to go ahead and add one of those to my inventory.
You would definitely, yeah. I'd say if Ben's not going back to the ranger building though, right?
No. I'm going back. I'm going back to my own house, and I'm gonna grab my basically one of my. It's like a tactical sling, more or less. It's not very big, but it got enough. There's a large 50, 60 foot length of rope wrapped around it on the inside, and I'm gonna grab. I'm going to double check the Trailblazer to make sure that the shotgun, the rifle is there. And I'm going to run into my shed and I'm going to open up my gun locker and I'm going to get my pistol.
Okay, cool.
I have a pistol from my years of service before I move back home. I'm gonna take that with me, and that's gonna be tucked in the bag. So if I wanted to use it, it's not like I can just draw it.
I dig it.
But yeah,
I like it.
it's kind of tucked in there. Yeah. I'm still a little wary because even after I was brought in by the police, Chuck didn't find it necessary to tell me how long she has been missing, so I'm questioning things now.
You know what? Give me a because we've done this in our home game. Give me a retroactive insight check.
Insight.
I think we joked in our home game. The retroactive insight is like when you get home and you think of the perfect thing to say, the perfect comeback, like way after the fact. You're like, "Fuck, I could have said this."
A 24.
24, shit, son. 24. That's really good. Damn. Yeah, sweet.
I didn't want to tell you that much.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking. It seemed like with a 24, even in the mayor's speech, he didn't seem. It seemed like empty words. Maybe that's a politician thing, you know. Like sometimes politicians they don't really give a fuck. They're just there to be a face, to say a couple of words on a sheet, and that's their job. And the stuff you realize the sheets that they were pointing at, while it was a map. Based on the way they were holding like the piece of paper and having the conversation, it seemed like they were gesturing. Oh my god, gesturing elsewhere during their hushed tones. It seemed like a different conversation, not even related to where everyone was searching.
So did it feel like they were talking to the people? Because this is the first time a town hall has ever been recorded. So did it feel like they were playing to the cameras and not us, the audience?
You know what? I will say, if you wanted to really find out that answer, you'd have to talk with Xander about the footage. You know what I mean? To really see what they're doing on camera, to kind of gauge that reaction, because at the time it just seemed like they were talking to you because there happened to be a camera in the back.
All right, noted. Knowing that Xander was heading back to his place, I'm going to flip out my Motorola StarTAC clamshell flip phone, and I'm going to dial, including area code, even though it's local, dial Xander's phone. Yeah,
you call, you've just got it marked like the, it's like the Equinet, just like their call line, and that gets forwarded to the appropriate employee.
No, I know Xander personally.
Yeah, we met previously because I was up with that area.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. So I would say that would be cool for him to call me. He would know that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure, Xander, how much info you wanted to give away. That's cool.
Yeah, it was just we just briefly met, and it was enough to like establish contact, and not so much a friendship yet, but like
they've made first contact.
Listen, he's squatting on national park land. So we have a tenuous relationship, but it's there.
Yeah, so I allowed him my contact, but
and I allowed him to
he's
sleep
under
in a
NDA. He's under an NDA not to fucking tell anybody. Yeah. So that's fine. So if he wants to call me, I'll answer it. But I'm probably rummaging through my stuff. Just before I answer that, I'll let it ring for a bit to make him sweat. The thing that I wanted to go back for was a solar panel charger. That was so that was the only thing I needed. But yeah, so I'll answer the phone. Hello,
Mr. Rheid. This is Ben Lockyer at the Park Services.
Oh hey, we're supposed to meet up in a couple minutes.
I just kind of had a retroactive insight on the scenario that we were all a party to not long
God
ago.
damn it.
I hate when that happens. You always think of it after the
would have
fact.
been
Fuck.
the perfect thought to have in the moment, but your mind is elsewhere.
Yes, I get it.
I had a thought that this girl has been missing for a lot longer than she. It stung a little, but I'll be fine. This girl has been missing for quite some time, and they didn't bother to tell us about it. Even after they brought me in on it, they were giving me very minimal information, despite heavily relying on our services. The video that you were taking, this is the first town hall that's ever been recorded.
Yes.
Was it a recording, or was that going directly to someone or somewhere?
Is that Ben asking, or is that Ben asking?
This is the Ben that you've done work for before. This is
Okay.
This is not official park services information. This is other Ben.
Okay. So it was supposed to be recorded for their records, but I was piggybacking it onto my private server, just in case as like a added security measure for Equinet, but also more so myself.
So it wasn't streaming anywhere. They were holding on to.
It was recorded to their hard disk, but I was streaming it to my private server for later. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can access it from my phone if you need that. But I also have my laptop.
I know you are a very paranoid person, and I mean that as a compliment, sir. Would you mind taking a quick gander at that and telling me if you notice any weird gestures, body language?
I mean, the two that were in the back of the room, they were fucking as weird as you get. But
no, I'm not talking about the wet one and the very, very drunk driver.
Okay.
I'm talking about Chief Chuck and Mayor Jack.
What are you looking for? Like, if they look like they're hiding something, or
I don't know. It feels weird.
All right.
Chuck and I used to. There were no secrets between us, and it feels quite underhanded what's happening.
Okay. So,
but again, that's just this retroactive thought I've been having.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll take a quick look at the footage, but I'll also load it up so that I can show you once we meet up on my phone.
Oh yes, on your phone.
Yeah, but we'll have to do that
right
outside of the eyes of others, right?
Yeah. No, that'll be fine.
I mean, that's a breach of security. I'm not supposed to have that footage, right?
Oh yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm off hours right now, so we'll meet up back at Bethyl's.
Yep, I'll load up the clips, and then when we meet up, I'll show you.
If you want to do
talking to you, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, talk to you soon.
Phone etiquette is important.
I was going to say, sorry, I thought it was over, and I jumped in too soon. If you, Xander, if you want to make an insight check while you check this footage over, you can do that.
Okay, so that was an 8, and my insight is a 4. So 12.
Yeah, it seems with a 12, kind of almost somewhat of the same answer, where it seems like the mayor is putting on a face, but you take that as a politics thing, like politicians just being husks of people.
An asshole.
You know, that's my opinion. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I feel the same.
In the background, you can see the police chief is just kind of has a furrowed brow. It just seems like he's intently listening to what Jack is saying, more or less. That's what you pick up off the footage.
Okay. I will note that for when I meet up with Ben to relay it.
Easily done.
Now with that footage, I'm gonna cut, like I'm gonna mark and cut those clips so that like only the stuff that I feel is important is what is viewable for Ben at this moment, because I still don't want to say I don't trust him, but like we just met kind of thing, you know, like we have an understanding, but like I didn't develop that rapport where I can like confide in him or let him in on some of my shit.
I like it. That's cool. That's with the software and stuff you have available, super easy to do, super easy to just quickly trim a bunch of those clips and bounce them out to your phone, and then you can like airdrop it or whatever later. Cool. Yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, Ed and Anne are at the Bethyl house. Glomin is waiting to get picked up by, I think Ben was picking up Glomin and Lawrence.
Yeah, Ben's going to swim by and pick him up.
So to kind of, unless anyone has anything important, unless anyone has anything important they're looking to take care of right now. Sweet. You guys, make it to your designated area. You hear over the radio the voice of I did that way too early. The voice of fuck. The voice of Chuck, the police chief.
All right, folks. Be sure to check in if you find her. Avoid any dangerous situations. Be safe out there. Let's bring her home.
And the dull glow of the gray sky is slowly fading as somewhere behind the clouds the sun is beginning to set. The ginormous trees of the Gloomwood live up to the name of the forest as they set deep, heavy shadows along the thick forest floor. You guys are parked kind of in a line on the side of the road. You've all gotten out of your respective vehicles. You stand on the edge of the Gloomwood forest. These trees are, it's redwood caliber. It's a pretty mixed forest, and it's fairly dense. You probably, to get a straight eye line sight, you can probably get 30, 40 feet before, your view is interrupted by, another tree type situation. There's a pretty heavy brush, not enough to really fuck anyone up. And for sure, the sun is starting to go down. It's getting that point of the evening where the shadows are just a bit heavier and everything is a bit gloomier, especially with it's not a sunny day, so it's especially dark for this hour. You guys all meet at the designated time in the area. So what are you guys doing?
I would like to launch my drone with the thermal vision.
Does it have thermal vision? I don't remember seeing that. Oh,
it does.
Okay. All right, yep. I'll go look again at some point, I'm sure, but I did look at all the specs. I just didn't remember seeing that. Cool. You launched the drone. Okay, the way the drone works is you cannot operate the drone and operate yourself at the same time. Make sense? So if you're operating
operates like the Find Familiar?
Essentially, it's essentially a Find Familiar.
Yeah, okay.
You have to stop
That's cool.
and focus on operating the drone in order for it to do anything, and then vice versa. If you want to walk and do things and keep up with the party, you can set it. You can be like, fly 2 kilometers this way, and then you can go do a thing. But it's going to be passively flying 2 kilometers. You know what I mean? It'll be recording video.
So like
it'll be recording
function?
video.
Yeah, that's
but
what I mean.
You can't actively watch it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. So we're all like in the same.
Yeah, you guys
area,
have just met up. All
now?
the trucks and vehicles have just pulled in.
Right. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to put the drone in the air and kind of just like quickly scan and map the area for like not so much clues or anything, but just to see like what is around us.
Yeah. Where you're standing,
You know what I mean?
It's the Beacon Mountain, the absolutely ginormous mountain, snow-capped at the top, is directly to your west, let's say. You can see the coast and stuff from the height of the drone as it kind of pans around. The coast and stuff is far to the east, but everything else is super heavy forest.
Okay. So it's like
It's
really dense.
yeah, it's incredibly dense. Yeah.
Okay. Well then, like I can bring the drone back down. I just kind of wanted to scan the area and make sure that we're not going to like walk off.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? Let's say this. Give me a just give me a perception check. And we'll say this is you.
Ooh, nat 20.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? A nat 20? I didn't expect this situation. I should have. With a nat 20 and the lights kind of coming to a dull, the night sky kind of coming on, far in the distance, it's hard to pinpoint the exact distance between you and what you're seeing through the drone right now, but there's a faint orange glow. Actually, you know what? Natural 20, there's two separate faint orange glows. You see one sort of to the east of your position, and one way further north of your position. The eastern one is closer, but you guys would have to veer off of your designated search.
Okay. So those heat, like the heat signatures. That's what
Yeah,
you mean by
it's
orange,
like
right?
a glow of something. Yeah.
Right. Can I see if it's like a vehicle or if it's a body?
You're only picking up that your drone is too kind of far up, and they are too far away to even make out any of that.
Okay, so it's just showing there's heat, but it's not.
Yeah, they're showing
what
there's
it is.
something of some regard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll relay that.
And
to
you
the
only
team.
got. You literally only got those 2 bits of information with a natural 20. There was no way in hell I was saying anything with that, and that fucking happened. So there we go.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll relay that to the team, and let them know that, like, I can either continue to fly the drone. It has a 20-minute battery, or like we can kind of put it up when we need it. But those 2 signatures are there.
Well, that's good then, because they're warm. They're alive.
Well, we don't know what it is yet. We just know that there's heat.
I'm sorry, what's your name? Small, drunk, wet man?
Wet mouth.
Oh, Glow. My name's Glomin.
All right. I don't know that 2 points of light means that the person we're looking for is alive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good point. I suppose there could be animals, I suppose. Could be fellow frog people.
I mean, anything could happen.
You know what? Xander, Ben, and Ed
guys.
give me insight checks. Lord's just like, hey, what was that? What did you just say? No, Ann, you're good, Ann. You're good. Yeah.
I got an 11 and a 4. So
Wait, 11
15.
and a 4?
I got a natural 20.
Yeah,
Oh,
11
plus
and
four,
then
plus
plus
four, I
my 4. Yeah.
Ben?
16.
Natural. Ed, you look at this guy and you're like, holy fuck. That is a 4-foot tall frog. You didn't realize it at the meeting. Something was obscure. Like it felt like your eyes were watering a little bit when you looked at it, but now you're just like, holy fuck. And Ben and Xander, you look at Ed make this face, and then you guys kind of look at Glomin, and Glomin starts to. He looked like kind of like a shady figure, and he kind of had like a hood, and like the shadows were hanging extra deep, on his face and stuff like that. But now you're kind of seeing him in a different light, and he doesn't look human.
Can Anne see them seeing this?
You know what? Okay, sure. Give me an. What did you roll for that previous insight check? It's you can roll again. It's fine if you don't remember.
That's kind of cruel. Oh, insight?
Yeah.
7.
7. Okay. You get distracted because Lawrence is like, "Hey, oh man, you're pretty big for a frog. Oh, and look, I've seen frogs before. I've seen lots. I've licked a toad in my day, man. Trust me." Whoa.
What is captivated.
It's just gonna be like
no, hold on.
Lawrence,
Yeah,
no, Lawrence.
What's up?
Lawrence, shut the fuck up for a second.
I had a really good story about
you?
frog, but all right, I'll shut up.
I'm gonna point at Glomin. What the fuck are you?
I'm gonna, and then I'm just gonna pull out the dance mat and start dancing.
So
Ben's there reaching into the back of his the trailblazer and like pulling out his hunting rifle and like throwing it over his shoulder as this whole thing's happening, but he's like slowly putting it over his shoulder now. Like, do I need
Lawrence,
this?
As soon as the dance goes down, Lawrence like, yeah, and he hits play on the boombox. It's
I would like.
Ed's full on going to take out his rifle and point it at Glomin and be like, "What the fuck are you?"
Xander's gonna walk over to Glomin. Xander's gonna walk over to Glomin and basically just quietly talk to him and say,
"Oh, Glomin is full on dancing right now. Glomin, you are going fucking wild. Glomin, give me a
down.
He's gonna walk towards Ed and like sort of get in the way of his aiming. Just like, hey, what? Like, come on.
So I'll hold it back up and be like, "Anne, he's a fucking frog."
Yeah, well, whatever, man. Like, there's whatever.
That's a lot of meat.
I just assumed he was European.
I want.
I mean, French. I get it.
Yeah. That's a lot of meat. Yeah.
I missed what you said because my headphones were
Montreal, I guess. We're just another podcast that hates on Montreal. I want a contested. This is going to be we're off the fucking rails already, guys. Jesus Christ. I want to. Yeah, I want a contested check between Glomin's performance check and anyone who's angry to give me an insight check.
Ooh.
I'd want to know what the fuck he is.
Another natural 20.
Oh, I got a 19 and with my 4.
Nice.
So that's a 23.
Can I assist?
You know what,
I thought it
Dan?
was 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Triple advantage because Laura's just like, this guy. Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
I needed that.
Listen,
I really needed that.
I am closer to shooting Lawrence than I am Glomin.
Great. Now we'll have to fucking revive him.
Nah.
We'll go on a big journey and we'll make him into a boat. It'll all fucking come out. Jesus.
So I first rolled an 8.
Yep.
Then a 6, but now a 17.
22.
So
okay.
22 total.
Ben,
Ooh.
were you? Yeah, Ben,
So
were
I
you
had the
rolling or
23.
no? Okay.
No,
Cool,
I'm not
cool.
pissed off at the Glomin situation. I'm more frustrated at the situation that we're not searching yet.
Yeah.
It's less about the fact that he's a frog, and more about the fact that we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing.
I just picture the 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies with the fucking their outfits.
Oh my
That's
God.
what I'm
Yes.
picturing. I'm looking at is like that bullshit
That's
costume kind of thing.
He's
I think
was
that's
good
what's
for its
angering
time.
Xander right now. Is like,
I
is this
watched
a
those
fucking
not long
mask?
ago. Still fucking amazing. With the 23, you know what? Ed. Oh, Ed rolled a natural 20. Okay.
which is a total.
Everyone rolled above Toman. Everyone rolled.
Oh, it happened!
Oh.
It happened! It happened!
Cheers.
Glomin is Toman.
There you go. It fucking happened.
Goddamn. I did it. I tried.
Now the next
I tried
campaign
not
it'll
to.
be Slowman, and then we'll all be fucked
So
up.
what I was saying, what I've always said, editing magic. Cut all this. Glomin, sadly, even with that great roll and triple advantage, you still fell below the the watchful eye of Xander, the skeptical watchful eyes of Xander and Ed. Ben seems ambivalent about all this. He's just kind of annoyed. But Xander and Ed, he doesn't seem dangerous. He seems weird for fucking sure. Yeah.
Can I inspect his skin closely? I'd like to walk up close to him to see if it's rubber.
What do
to
you,
take a biopsy.
Xander? You tell me what you're doing, and Glomin, you tell me what you're gonna allow to happen.
Ed's gonna sling his scum back on his shoulder. And
I just I want to know if it's like a suit he's wearing or if it's his skin. Is he really a legit creature?
Okay.
Or is it
I like this.
a costume?
Glomin, are you gonna let him? What are you doing?
I'm gonna if you come up close to me, I'm gonna be like, oh, careful there, don't touch me because it's poisonous.
No, I'm gonna ask you. I just want to get close to you. I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
you're gonna
I'm
ask
not
me,
gonna
you're gonna come
fucking. Hey, is that a suit in front of everybody? I just want to know.
And just stroke me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, no, it's my skin. It's just hugs are always difficult for me.
So what's the what's the benefit of your skin being like this?
I can hug people I don't like, and
I don't hug people I don't like.
They get an upset stomach.
Friend.
Oh, so your skin's poison.
Yeah.
What kind of poison?
Don't know. But it doesn't
the
turn
frog
out too
person
well.
kind.
But is it is it
Yeah.
your skin that does it, or do you have a mucus on the skin?
Just my skin does it.
Yeah?
All right.
Yeah.
I've read
Just
comic
skin.
books.
That's
Were you bit by something that made you this way? Ben is incredibly serious when he's asking this question. Did this happen in a large city in a lab?
Have you seen the Spider-Man movies?
Yes. I
only the
prefer
old
the
ones.
newer ones, but I mean,
Okay.
Tobey Maguire really
So-
did something for the franchise.
It basically the Andrew Garfield series when he was Spider-Man.
Oh, man.
That was more a little bit of a story for me.
All right, I wasn't angry at Glomin until he brought the Andrew Garfield series up. At the mention of Andrew Garfield, I'd like to rage. No.
What?
So I want
Okay.
to
all
cut
right.
Ben off and continue
But
my
what's-
my question here.
Yeah.
Because my thing is the poison that he has on his skin. If needed, can we use this as a benefit?
Oh, you're trying to harvest this person.
It's not harvest. It's asking for permission first.
Hey, kids, it's not
You don't
harvesting
need
if
to,
you ask
Henry
permission.
Crabgrass.
I'm thinking, if he's a fucking frog, he's a frog. Who cares? He's still with us. But if we get into a pinch where we need someone poisoned, can we count on him to help us in that sense?
My thoughts.
I mean, I can.
My thoughts
I
are
can,
we could burn
know-
that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, but if we ask firsthand, I don't need to ask him during a problem. I can just say, hey, remember that time? And then that happens, right?
Well, he's here, isn't he?
Because I mean, I'm really sneaky and stuff, and if we get ourselves into a jam and I happen to need some of his jam to you know what I mean? I would rather have it on my knife or in some sort of container or something so that I don't have to
You know, if it's orange,
Fuck
it's a
around.
marmalade.
Listen, Glomin, if you
Are
are
we looking for a
poisoned,
missing girl?
yes,
No,
we
like
are 100% looking for a missing girl. But you guys
Are we planning
seem
to
to
poison
always
her?
forget
No.
that there are deer out here, and the Null Shore deer, fuck, they fuck.
Okay. Long
And
story
we will
short.
be murdered by deer if we're not prepared. We have 2
Glomin.
guns, and I'm still not confident.
As
cool
Ben
if you're a
says all
frog
this,
man.
Anne is unlacing her backpack and pulling out her small metal cast iron frying pan.
Glomin, I'm cool if you're a frogman. Like, that's whatever. You know, I'm not gonna judge you for being frogman. I just want to know, if the frog hits the pan, are you going to help us with your skin if needed to, like...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
As like an aid rather than like, are you gonna poison us while we sleep kind of shit?
No, yeah, I see where you're going with this, but yeah, I can help you poison knives and bullets, but I have to do it in private. It's very personal.
Oh no, it's all good.
Oh, do you have to
I just-
lick it?
Yeah.
I would rather you not kill me in my sleep with poison skin versus,
Oh no,
Yeah.
you
know what I
yeah, I oppose violence.
mean? Okay, that's good, because I don't really sleep that much and I don't trust anyone. So, yeah, that's good. So, all right, we're cool.
Cool.
Yep,
Yeah.
we're cool.
You're a good
Yep,
man.
we're cool. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go find us some deer.
No, we're trying to find a girl, hoping that the deer didn't get to her first.
I mean, fuck, we just met a toad man, or frog man, so I'm sure, like,
Yeah.
you know, she could have turned into a deer easily.
It should not be out of the realm of possibility for you guys to believe that these deer are savage. We're looking at a walking frog.
I'm not even sure I'm awake anymore.
I'll go.
Ed's just gonna start walking off to the north.
I'll go to high five Glomin, but just go.
Ed is already gone. Ed is into the woods. Into the
Wait a minute. Glomin was high-fiving everybody on the way into the town hall.
Oh yeah.
you hear
He killed the town.
three of the
Glomin
search
killed
parties.
the town. He killed the whole fucking town.
We're missing
Let's
3 search parties.
retroactively bury everyone.
I'm gonna roll 5d20 and see who is the unlucky.
Oh my god.
Oh my Jesus Christ!
Okay, one was a natural 20.
This is so bad.
3 parties have been poisoned. Search parties. There's 7. There are 7 search parties, just so you guys know.
Oh my God.
3.
That's
was
so
amazing.
good. See, now aren't you guys glad that I brought all this up, made it all awkward, and we got it out of the way? We can now move on with life, and we didn't get poisoned. See? Okay, I'm good. I'm just gonna like grab my gear and
Yeah,
then
Ed's
we
already
can
started
just trek
walking
on.
into the woods.
All right.
I don't know.
Does he have a
Ed,
light?
do you have a light?
I really don't want to.
Yeah,
It's like not quite dark though, right?
Ed's got one of those like Cabela headlamps.
I was just about to say
I
he
like
has
it.
a headlamp.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on his head, but it's not
I
turned
love a
on
good
yet.
headlamp, man.
As long as we can find him, I guess. I'll like look to meet up with them, but I'll nod I'll nod to Glomin saying we're
Yeah,
good.
you guys make your way into the Gloomwood. It's up to you guys how you want to kind of position yourself in a line or spread out or whatever.
Excuse me.
Ed's gonna
Typical
take
searching fashion, a line doesn't really work because you're just searching the stuff that somebody just walked over.
Yeah.
I think we should do the arms
do like a
length
V
apart.
formation.
Yeah, arms
Just
length
in case
apart.
you guys don't know what a V is,
Class.
It's the A shape.
I've done a visual.
I think that's the Mighty Ducks. You guys begin your march into the Gloomwood National Forest in search for Mrs. Katherine Belle. And I think that's where we're going to end the second episode of Null Shore. Thank you all for watching the No Fame podcast. If you like what you just saw, please check us out on Twitch or on YouTube /NoFamePod. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, social media @NoFamePod, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the good stuff. If you'd like to support the stream, you can check us at patreon.com/NoFamePod. We've got a ton of bonus content. We've been recording our home game. There's all kinds of good, glorious stuff. More of the shenanigans you've already seen here tonight, but in a old school high fantasy homebrew game. It's good times. Anyone have anything they wish to plug? No plugs.
No.
I have
as I just was waiting for everyone else, as per usual. Xander Rheid on Instagram and Twitter, and that's RHEID, and 902_lit_clothing.
Local.
And, yeah.
Anyone else? No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just going to sign off with another gem from our favorite Gail Walden. And in classic Gail fashion, she simply is asking, what are the side effects of vibing?
Yeah. What are?
Does anybody
What
know?
are the side effects? I don't
Gail
know.
doesn't know.
Surely none of us truly know.
I
If
mean,
anyone
y'all
does
can also
know,
feel
please
free to follow
contact
me and what?
Said if anyone does know, please contact Gail.
Yeah, right. If you like the Gale tweets, I'm retweeting them constantly on my Twitter, which is Pain in the Ursus, PAIN in the Ursus, URSUS.
Amazing.
Nice.
All great stuff. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, we're the No Fame podcast. We'll try to be doing this series airing every week, and when we can't, we're going to interject with some good stuff. Thank you all for watching, and remember, good packages come in small packages.
Small
packages.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. The No Fame podcast Null Shore is Justin Crane as Dungeon Master, Sinéad Marguerite as Anne, Justin Gaudreault as Xander, Tom Pickup as Glomin, Patrick O'Reilly as Ed, Matt Higdon as Ben. Intro music written and recorded by Justin Crane at Crane Audio. All other music supplied by Epidemic Sounds. Be sure to follow us at NoFamePod. Check us out at patreon.com/NoFamePod, and we will catch you later on.
He's got like 5 multi-level marketing schemes under his belt.
No, he's a part of 5 pyramid schemes.
Yeah, he's been scammed. The guy is an Arbonne consultant.
Oh my god! Yeah, no, he's selling the power bars. He's got a timeshare. He's got these shakes. He's selling acai berries, whatever the other one is.
Yep.
He's doing it all.
I picture him selling shake weights.
Oh, Dale 6969.
Yeah, you know what I mean? This is how you fucking do it.